Happy Wednesday to you. Happy Wednesday to you. Happy Wednesday to you. Happy Wednesday to you. Anyone else dream about Biden and Trump screaming at each other all night? Just me? Stressful dreams, guys. Anyway, hi. It's Wednesday. It's my daughter's birthday. She's turning 9 today, and she's already started planning her 10th birthday. She's wasting no time. Good morning, Colleen. Good morning, Terry. Good morning, Tammy. Good morning, Jessica. Good morning, Amanda. How are all you gorgeous faces? Oh my goodness. Hi. I didn't get a great night's sleep last night. So what should we chat about? What are we watching lately, you guys? Have I mentioned Bless This Mess? No. Yeah, Bless This Mess. Good morning, Crystal. Good morning, Deanna. Good morning, Christy. Good morning, Jessica and Ashley and Lindsay. How are you? I think I might have mentioned it already, but I just want to mention again, it's a gem. It is a gem. That's my, please don't forget. That's my 7th reminder. Good morning, Haley and Rhonda and Christina. Apparently my internet just is having a moment. Sorry about that, guys. Hopefully we don't lose each other here. Anyway, hi Tammy, hi Rhonda. If you haven't watched Bless This Mess, I just have to wholeheartedly recommend it. It's kind of in the same, it feels to me a little bit similar to Schitt's Creek or what's the other one with Kristen Bell? I can't think of it. Anyway, just it touches on some I don't know what's going on with my internet. It touches on some stuff, but mostly it's just wholesome and just lovely, and it just lifted me up. I've been rewatching a couple episodes because it just made me happy. Anyway, if you haven't watched Bless This Mess, watch it. I think you'll like it. Thank you, Christy. This is the it's faded a little bit because I had some Diet Coke. I need to bleach my teeth again. Yeah, it's a lovely, wholesome show with a lot of good jokes. The Good Place. Thank you, Kelly. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of Schitt's Creek and The Good Place kind of vibe. Really enjoying it. Anyway, so I can tell you that I think you should go ahead and watch. What's it on? Hulu. It's on Hulu. And I do feel like I should warn you that there's only one season. It was not originally on Hulu. It was originally on something else. Good afternoon. Who said they're from England? It just popped. Oh, Hannah. Afternoon, Hannah. And hello, Jean and Mama and Sophia and Hannah and Colleen and Rhonda. Thank you. So I actually am down to the dregs. Did I ever show you guys my nail drawer? There was a period where I had an entire drawer full of these nails, and I'm down to the dregs, but I found these at the bottom and I thought they were very cute, very fall appropriate. Anyway, yeah, it's so it was originally on cable television, and it got picked up by Hulu after it appeared on so I think it ran in early 2019 and then got put on Hulu, and it didn't get renewed. I'm really hoping Hulu will pick it up because Hulu does original programming now. I don't know, they're just coffee and Diet Coke. I know, Kelly, I'm still not giving up hope though, because Hulu and Amazon, they're all picking up and they're creating their own programming now. So I'm hoping that it ends up getting picked up for another season, just on one of the streaming services versus on cable. So I still have my fingers crossed, and I still think it's worth watching. It wraps up really nicely at the end. You don't feel like you got left on a big cliffhanger, which I very strongly dislike. Very, very strongly dislike when you watch a show and the season ends on a cliffhanger, because you just never know if it's going to get picked up again. And I think that's very lazy writing, personally, on that. I don't mind a couple little breadcrumbs that make me want to come back, for another season, but don't leave me on a major cliffhanger, because that just puts a bad taste in my mouth. Just FYI. Thank you, Sophia. Sophia likes my hat. You guys, I'm going to wear this hat until I'm hot again. It's going to be hot tomorrow, probably. Good morning, Janet and Amy. Amy, we're just talking about the show, Bless This Mess. Well, we're talking about shows in general, but I've really enjoyed it. The other thing I just watched recently was, sorry, I'm trying to do this sharing. The other thing I just watched recently was Tales from the Loop. Have you guys watched that at all? It's streaming on Prime right now. And story-wise, I thought the stories were not quite as good as they could have been. So it kind of bills itself as like a sci-fi-ish show. It ended up not being super sci-fi. Like there's some, so the loop is like, I don't even know exactly how to explain it, but the loop is, I guess this, it's in Ohio, and they've discovered it's underground, and they've discovered some like alien tech, and weird things happen in this town, but it's really more about relation. Anyway, I don't know. So cinematically, it's beautiful. It's done by it's directed by Jodie Foster, and she just, if you really love a beautiful, it feels like you're watching art. And if you enjoy that, which I do, I would say watch it. If you really, really need a good story and like great dialogue, maybe not for you. I think the stories and the dialogue could have done a little better, but it was gorgeous to watch. So, and it just felt like the music was right, and the mood setting was beautiful. So yeah, that's one. Maybe check it out. Maybe don't. If you like sci-fi, you might like it. But again, like I said, it's really not very sci-fi. Like it doesn't get into like what the tech is, or like something will happen, you know, maybe a kid will discover a piece of tech and something weird will happen, but they never ever get into like why or what it is or anything like that. So I don't know that I'd really call it sci-fi so much as it has that like kind of feel of sci-fi. It's kind of almost got a, what's the you guys, I'm so bad with names, I'm sorry. What's the one that's super popular on Netflix with the underground? It's kind of almost got that vibe to it. But it not that, like, cinematically, not that, a totally different storyline. Anyway, Rhonda says I was watching Blacklist, and it was canceled, so I consider I watched that one years ago. I don't think I watched the most recent seasons, but my husband's watching Blacklist right now. He loves it. So, somebody just said they were sad that Schitt's Creek was canceled. I know. It really was. So Schitt's Creek actually wasn't canceled. Schitt's Creek was planned for this many seasons, and then they decided to just, that was like, they planned it. It ran out at seasons, and then that was it. So we actually have like 3 episodes left, and I can't bring myself to watch it. I just don't want it to be over. Although I'm like, this is not the popular vote, I don't think, but I'm not enjoying this final season as much as I have enjoyed previous seasons. I know, unpopular opinion, but I'm not. I don't know. It feels a little clunkier. I love it. Don't get me wrong. I love it. But it feels a little clunkier, and it feels a little forced to me. That said, I still love it, and I'll still rewatch it 100 times. I've rewatched the first, 5 seasons? I think it's 6 seasons total, whatever it is. I've rewatched the first other seasons for over and over and over again already. So I just love it. It's one of those ones like, that I put on in the background at night just to listen to when I'm working. Sometimes if I work late, I'll put that one on. I'll put The Office on. The Office gets a little cringy sometimes, and it's a little harder to do. But I'll put, what's the other one? Parks and Rec is probably my favorite thing to put on in the background, because it's just so wholesome. It's so wholesome. They're just good people. I do think Jerry gets a bad rap, though. It makes me sad when they pick on him sometimes, because he's just lovely too, even if he is cringy sometimes. Anyway, do you guys have a show that you just like go to and turn on in the background just to kind of lift you up a little bit? Rhonda says, love Parks and Rec. It's just so good. I wish they would bring that one back. Oh, Leslie Knope, I love you. Anyway, let's do we have a recipe of the day? Good morning, Kathy's a 7.5, and happy birthday to my daughter. We forgot to do mental health number today. What am I even thinking? What is your mental health number today, guys? Anyone watching Virgin River? Oh, I haven't heard of that one. My mental health number is probably like a 6.5 or a 7. I love birthdays, so I'm in a good mood that it's my daughter's birthday, where she's doing a social distance play date with a girlfriend whose mom I really like. So I'm hoping I told her she could drop her off, but I'm secretly hoping she'll hang out for a little while and we can catch up. And then it's always lovely to see you guys. And you guys know that I'm always in a better mood when the weather's nice. And it's 69 degrees right now. So it'll be warm by tomorrow again. But Mama says Gilmore Girls. I never hugely got into Gilmore Girls. Like, I like an episode here and there. But Christy got a promotion. High five, Christy. We love that for you. Nice work. We're proud. We like it. Karen needs some new shows to watch. Kelly says it's older, but something about McLeod's Daughters. Oh, I haven't watched that one. I don't think I've even heard of that one. All right, let's do a recipe of the day. Recipe of the day. So confession. Okay, this is what we had for breakfast this morning. I don't know. Maybe it's already been a recipe of the day, so I apologize if it has, but cinnamon roll casserole. This is what we had for breakfast today, and it's so good. Dangerous. It's like dessert for breakfast, y'all. I've been eating the heck out of my feelings lately, and I'm not gonna lie, it tastes good, but man, I've had the worst heartburn, and my pants are getting tight. And don't get me wrong, I don't need to be skinny. Like, I'm happy with myself. Like, there's no, whatever. But I don't like it when my pants don't fit, because I don't want to go buy new pants. I like the pants I have. Because he says The 100 on Netflix is awesome. Oh, I did like that one. That was a good one. Sandy says Big Bang Theory. Yes, that's another one that I just feel like is really wholesome, and I can put on and just like know that it's gonna make me laugh and put me in a good mood. That's a good one. Karen says we made tuna pasta salad again. Yeah. What'd you guys have for dinner last night? I made fried cabbage with sausage and potatoes. I need to put that one on the website. I've been really bad about shooting new pictures for the website lately. I need to do that. I have such a backlog of things that I've shot over time, and then Kelly's working with me on shooting stuff now, so. But I have new recipes that I need to shoot for you guys. Anyway, yeah, somebody said I miss cooking with you. I do too. I know. I'm sorry. It's just very I can't explain the chaos that is my house in the evenings and afternoons, and like how I just need to shut it down. Like, not having childcare is, we're making it work, but like everything's taken out of me by the end of the day. Like, everything is taken out of me. So I don't have any more spoons. Is that the saying? I think that's the saying. I just don't have any more spoons. Sorry. Karen says I love that recipe. Thank you. All right, guys. I have a note here. I think it was for you guys. It's my one note. It says Chameleon Hollywood Con Queen / podcast. So I guess it's a podcast that I'm supposed to recommend. I don't know that I've listened to it though. So anyway, has anybody listened to that? Oh, maybe. I think I was going to ask you guys if anybody had listened to it because it was recommended to me. That's what it was. All right. Has anybody watched or listened to the Chameleon Hollywood Con Queen podcast? I heard good things about it. That's exactly what that was. Tell me if you have. So, confession. Yesterday, I worked until about noon. And then I made a Target order for my daughter's craft thing for this afternoon. And then I made a Walmart order we're going to go camping again. And this time I've decided doing the big dinners was fun. And it was, it was fun. It was good, right? But it also was very time consuming. We did big breakfast and big dinners with this last camping trip we did. And it was fun and it was nice and I'm glad we had that experience. But I think for this next camping trip we're doing, which is a little bit shorter, we're going to be camping on Wes's family has some land, or his aunt and uncle have some land, so we're going to go camp on it. I think I'd rather just be able to spend some time with the family and, not have that very large commitment. And then you have to washing all the dishes and it's just a lot of work. So anyway, we had ordered a couple of the just add water camping meals last time just to test them, and they were good. You guys, they were good. Like, I wouldn't want it every meal forever and ever. But we've decided, since this is just a short camping trip, that's what we're going to do for breakfast. It's going to be grits and oatmeal. lunch we'll do like lunch meats and all that stuff. Maybe I'll do ramen or something in a few days. And then dinners are gonna be the Just Add Water packets. And I think the kids will get a real kick out of it. And it'll just be so much easier because all I have to do is boil water in the evenings, which is, you know, I think it'll allow us to have more time just, you know, hanging out. And I don't know. We'll see. I have a feeling we'll eventually find some kind of, you know, middle ground where it's not both. And I'm sure the salt content in those is probably absolutely bananas, and I'll end up, you know, like retaining water like a pufferfish, and maybe I'll regret it. But we're gonna try it. We're gonna see how it goes. Anyway, so that's what I did. I ordered that next. And then, you guys, I was just done. Like, I was so done. I got into the office really early yesterday. It was like 6:15 or 6:30. And by noon, I just couldn't even think straight anymore. So yeah, I took the day off. I got on the PS4. You guys know I love my PS4. I got on the PS4 and I downloaded the Stickman game. Have you guys heard of it? It's so ridiculous, but we loved it. So the kids played with me, or alongside me, I guess I should say, because it's not a 2-player game. You start the game and it tells you to draw a stick figure, which, by the way, is not easy to do on that PS4 controller. So you draw a stick figure, and then it's like, okay, draw a friend for your stick figure. So you draw a friend, and then like the animated paint bottle like falls over on your friend and it turns them evil, and then they run away, and then you have to like chase, and your stick figure that you drew is like the character, and you chase after them, and you have to solve these puzzles and stuff, and it's really cute. So I think it was like $5. Well worth an afternoon of entertainment. And then you guys, I figured out how to hook my computer up to the TV. So I had a big monitor, and I spent the afternoon designing camper vans. I just want a camper van. I just want to get in a camper van and run away sometimes. I'm not gonna lie, I designed them for 2 people. I'm leaving my kids behind. I'm gonna go on some camper van adventures with my husband or with some girlfriends. Maybe one girlfriend. I think more than one is maybe gonna get a little crowded. Anyway, so that's what I did yesterday. So I'm behind today. I have so much work to do, and it's meeting day. Those of you that hang out with me a lot know that Wednesdays are meeting days. So I have a meeting. What time is it? Oh, I have meetings starting in like 15 minutes. Yeah, anyway, Kathy says my supper consisted of Nutri-Grain bar due to going to a part-time job. I hope you had a nice time at work, though. I think sometimes it's nice to go to work, right? I don't know. Anyway, I know, I have camper van dreams, you guys. And I even got, so Wes has always just kind of been like, okay, honey, you know. I even got him a little bit excited about it yesterday. He sat down with me when he got home from work and was like, oh, what if we move this here? And like, how are we gonna, you know, plumb it and this, so yeah. So I've decided, though, if you guys want my, let me get in on it. So Jennifer says, are you all still using your camper? So my camper is my office. I'm in the camper right now. So we started to gut it and all this stuff. The electrical's not working quite right. I don't know. I think it's a battery issue. Only like half the electrical works, but it's electrical on this side, so I don't really care what happens on the other side. And what it boils down to is we haven't really tried hard to fix it because the electrical that I need works fine. I'm pretty sure it's a battery issue. So long story short is, though, neither of us are comfortable towing a big camper, especially because we already drive a passenger van, so the length is just really big. And I don't know if you guys know what Wes does for a living, but he's he's an engineer. He's a forensic engineer who computer animates things, right? So a lot of his work is car accidents, vehicle accidents, and a lot of it is trailers and trucks and stuff. So he is especially very, very anxious about the idea of towing things. And I know it can be done safely, and I know a lot of people do it, but you know, it's just one of those things that he sees a lot of these accidents and a lot of the aftermath of it. So we had talked about having it towed to a site, which we might still do at some point. But in the meantime, we just started tent camping, and that's been good. So we had a great time. We went a couple weeks ago for a week, and so I think we're just gonna stick to tent camping for now, and then I'm just like dreaming and having fun designing camper vans. I mean, we can't fit, we have 7 people in my family, so obviously we're not gonna fit all 7 of us in a camper van, no matter how I mean, I'd have to get a schoolie, like a school bus, and I don't want to drive the school bus. So yeah, it's just for fun. You know, maybe if I win the lottery. But I mean, you gotta play the lottery to win the lottery, so let's see what happens. Anyway, you guys are amazing. I love you. Oh, so I was we can get into it later. Ask me the details about my camper van later, and I'll talk for a very long time. You guys are lovely and amazing, and thank you for letting me blabber on about nothing for probably like a half an hour now. Have a great day. Happy Wednesday. Try not to let the election get your stomach in too much of a knot. I know everybody's, myself included, on pins and needles about things, but it is what it is at this point. And you guys just try to have a great day. Love you. Mwah.